Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jay, and this is part 3 of my video series where I've been trying to use ChatGPT exclusively to provide me with fitness and training advice as I look to run my first half marathon in quite a number of years in September later this year, as I take on the Great North Run. Now, in previous videos, I've talked about how I've used ChatGPT to put together a training schedule, which I've been trying to follow as strictly as I possibly can, and then providing week-to-week updates on how that progress has been going. In this video, I'll provide updates from weeks 5, 6, 7 and week 8, and then give you a little wrap up on where I'm at the moment as we move into the next part of the training program. Before I get into my week 8 update, which I'll be doing here, let's hop over to James of the past for weeks 5, 6 and 7.
Okay, so that's week 5 done. Just completed a 5-mile run and a pretty sunny weekend. Not too bad. I had a slight twinge in my calf, the injured calf from last year towards the end of the the end of the 3rd mile, start of the 4th. Managed to run through it and just sort of look after it. But otherwise, not too bad. Managed the other 2 runs this week, so there was 2 of the 3-mile runs on Wednesday and Friday. Next week it goes up both the Sunday long run, which will be 6 miles next week, and the Friday run goes up to 4. So I have to see how the injury goes. I'll see. Hopefully this twinge is nothing more than that and it'll ease off. But if it needs nursing, then I might have to miss Wednesday's run, but we'll see. I will be in London for that anyway, so an awkward start to the week. No weights on Monday for me. But I'm hoping to do a bit of running in London, so that'll be interesting. So if I can do the 3 miles, I will, and I'll try and film a little update somewhere on the way. But that's it for week 5.
Okay, so a little bit different to normal. I'm doing the update from the gym, so I'm being a little bit quiet and a little bit conscious. I've just finished 6 miles on the treadmill. It's just super hot out today. Didn't really fancy doing that in the midday heat, and I've been struggling with my calf a bit. But did it successfully. Couldn't run early in the week that I had last long run. I let it rest, so I didn't run on Wednesday. I did 4 miles on Friday, 6 again today, so that's 10 for the week. And hopefully next week we will get up to 7. So far so good. Keep pressing.
So that's the end of week 7. That's a big bug next to me. I've just completed 7 miles. A little bit different this week. I am actually on holiday, as you can probably tell from the background and the vest. I don't normally wear this in the UK. It was a 7-mile run today. Didn't really know the route I was going to run. So I ended up just running basically all around this park that we're on in the Vendée. We're right by a lake, so I ran down the side of a lake, which was really nice. But I have to admit it was a really tough route because I ended up having to go up and down a lot. So really, really tricky. Really hard on the legs, but we finished it, and I actually finished quite strong. This week in general has been a bit more hit and miss because of the travelling to the holiday destination. I ended up having to run on a Thursday, skipping the Wednesday Friday routine, so I did 4 miles on Thursday and 7 today, and then I've got a similar travel problem next week, so I shall try and run 4 miles on Wednesday and then get back into the normal routine for next weekend. But that's the end of week 7, still going strong. Little tweaks in the calf, it's not too bad, and I'll keep you posted. There you go, those were my slightly disrupted weeks 5, 6 and 7, and my week 8 update, which is this week, is also of a similar story, unfortunately. So this week I've only managed to run once, which was a 4-mile run on Wednesday. I did that as part of fitting it around my travel plans. I was away on holiday with the family and trying to fit it in as best as I could. I should have run today, as I'm recording this, my 8-mile Sunday run, but unfortunately I've had to skip that this week due to an ongoing problem with my injured calf. It's been playing up now for a couple of weeks, so I've been starting to feel niggles and tightness in that part of my calf. So I've been looking at different ways to try and alleviate that. Now, unfortunately, I am going to have to move things around a little bit in order to accommodate this missed long run. I don't like to miss the long ones. I think they're really important in terms of building that overall fitness. So we'll be doing an 8-mile run next weekend, and I'll be shunting all of my runs out a week, which isn't too bad because the program that ChatGPT had put together for me did have me running as far as 15 miles on a training long run, which I think, to be honest, I don't need to do for a half marathon, which is 13 miles. So I'm going to cut that down. I'll probably drop the 15-mile run and just move all of my other long runs out a week,
and attempt to pick up 8 miles next week. I'll do a couple of shorter runs this week just to test the calf. I'm also going to look at taping it up as well, just to provide some extra support. It's very frustrating for me, as this was the injury and it was about this point in my training last year where it went. So I am just going to have to look at some different techniques, strengthening exercises and things like that to try and support me over the coming weeks. I also, as part of my update, which I'll put on screen now, spoke to ChatGPT to get some additional overall bodyweight exercises. I wanted to make sure that on my off days, I was doing something just to provide some core strength training. So just, kind of stomach, back, chest, etc. And what I've actually been doing, as you can see from the prompt and the actual feedback that ChatGPT gave, is I've now started very recently, I should add, to follow some additional workout routines, simple things, press-ups, planks, sit-ups, things like that. You can see them on screen now. So I'm going to be incorporating that into my workouts, and then I'll also talk about the calf strengthening exercises that GPT has advised me on my next video. I hope you're finding these interesting. I am going to provide a weight update soon, but I haven't been able to get to the gym to use the new body equipment since being away on holiday. But I'll do that in my next update and give you a sort of thorough rundown on how the diet's going, etc. I am making some changes, quite big changes to my eating at the moment. Unfortunately, I've let my diabetes, my type 2 diabetes management slide a bit over the last few months and got a firm rap on the knuckles from my doctors. So I'm going to be doing a bit more to try and cut down some of those sugars and some of the carbs, which hopefully in the sort of silver lining, if you like, to the challenges that diet presents, will be additional weight loss as I move forward. I'll be upping the protein, which is only a good thing when you're working out and building muscle, and cutting a lot of carbs and sugar, which again can't be a bad thing. So I'll leave it there. Just a quick one this week. I've put these out on a Wednesday rather than the Sundays, just because I felt that the viewership for these videos is a little smaller. So rather than getting in the way of the more regular gaming content, I'm going to move these now to a kind of a midweek additional bonus video, if you want to call it that. So I hope you like it. Do let me know down in the comments if you're watching this series, if you're interested. If you've got any comments on the challenges I'm facing or some of the updates I've provided. If there's anything you can advise to support me with my calf problem, then I'd love to hear it. But I'll leave it there for now. Again, like and subscribe, get involved in the comments. Thanks again for all your support, and I'll see you in the next video.